Our guests today are Buckshot and Ashley Warren of B&N Food Market. No relation. But thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah. So
appreciate it.
Before we jump in, I have to ask, where'd the name Buckshot come from?
We are dying to know. That is the burning question.
Well, the story I was told was when the day I was born, my granddad come up to the hospital, and when they got there, he looked at me. He said, "Well, he's no bigger than a buckshot."
Oh,
Well,
there you go. You've had it since birth.
Yeah, so technically it's my name.
Legally. It's his name.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
okay.
You had it changed.
Oh, that's amazing.
That way I can just sign Buckshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like Prince or whatever.
There you go.
Like
for
Prince.
autographs.
Yeah.
That's so
it's your real
right.
signature.
Yeah.
That's so right.
His grandfather gave everybody a nickname.
Yeah.
Everybody almost in the family has one. Everybody that came in the store has one. We still have Elmo. We still have name some more for him.
What's yours?
I never had one.
Ashley?
He just always called me girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I got girl.
Yeah. My uncle, his name's Cac.
Isom.
My other uncle's Isom. I think my brother is Shanghai.
Silas.
Okay.
Pearl.
Dennis is
Miss
Jack.
Piggy. Jack. Everybody had a name.
Yeah.
Family and the public.
that is so
Interesting.
funny.
Yeah.
So wonderful. So when I first moved to Kentucky, somebody asked me if I wanted a nickname, and I said, "No, thank you." That'll go with me to my obituary.
It will.
So probably
Yeah.
not.
It will.
Mine came pretty natural.
Yeah. People don't know his real name.
Yeah. Nobody knows my real name.
You're like Rumpelstiltskin.
Right.
or better like Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Let's
that.
go with
Well,
Prince.
That's cool.
So let's talk a little bit about B&N and how that wonderful restaurant and store got started.
Well, the B&N got started in 1970. It was my granddad, Garnet Newton, my grandmother, Betty Newton, and Betty Newton, her dad, my great-granddad, James Bailey. He was the B and the B&N, so it was Bailey and Newton.
Oh, okay.
So that was 1970. It got started. They paid his part off pretty soon, I think, after they got started, because he was a farmer. He didn't have nothing to do with the store. But so they ran a grocery store there. It was back in them times, you didn't have your Kroger or Walmart, so you could have, you know, a full-scale store, like a full-scale grocery store.
Right.
And he'd cut up meat in the back. You know, they would get sides of cows or whatever and cut the meat out. That's how you get your ribeyes, your hamburger. He'd grind the hamburger. And they did that for, I guess, 17 years. I think it was 17.
88. So 18.
Yeah, no, 18 years.
Okay.
So from 70 to 88, they ran a grocery store.
Okay. And you probably watched because the food, people listening, if you have not been to B&N, it is an experience, a wonderful experience. So how did you start cooking and getting into this?
Well, of course, when I was a little kid, I would go to the store all the time, and they finally let me run the cash register. I think I was about 7 years old, and I started working almost full time as a little kid. And I think about the time I was 12 years old, somebody told on me to the state. They didn't like it that I was working there.
Ah.
So that was a pretty big thing, because the news, they came out. Byron Crawford, he used to write for the Courier Journal, and he came out, and because they thought it was crazy, because, you know, somebody's working for their uncle. By this time, my uncle bought the store,
Okay.
Rusty. So this was, but my granddad was still there, so I was working for them. So we didn't think nothing about it until, you know, somebody tipped the state off. So then my uncle had to, how was that?
Rusty became his legal guardian.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you are a person's legal guardian, they can work for you at whatever age. So our kids could work now at the age of 5. It doesn't matter.
Really?
Right.
Well, they're our kids, so it doesn't matter.
That's why it doesn't matter, because
Oh,
they're
okay.
ours. But where it was
Gotcha.
his uncle as owner, the labor cabinet was like, no,
Yeah.
you can't do this. This is a
Interesting.
child labor.
So,
Wow.
so after the news came out and they asked me, you know, Buckshot, how's it going since you lost your job? And I had my shorts on. I pulled my pockets out and they were empty. I was like, well, here's how it's going.
Yeah.
And you were 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. The clip is on our social media.
I've
Yeah.
seen
I've
the
seen
clip.
it,
Is fantastic.
Yeah,
It
that's a real thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I kept working, and back then the store was. I think we only had lunchtime. That was it, and then after that, it was just a grocery store. So I could tell, how where all the focus. I think the main focus was the food there, because that's what drew everybody in. Because by this time, as I'm getting older, you got your Kroger, your Walmart. Everybody wants to go to town, but you had to have something unique, which is what we did. Was the Newt Burger, which is the hamburger that my granddad started at the B&N Food Market. He started cooking cheeseburgers in the back because we have that fresh hamburger. So, you just pat it out by hand.
In the 90s.
I think the very early 90s is when the actual cooking started.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that would have probably been almost before I even worked there, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Really close. Yeah.
But so you got this fresh meat, you grind that up and pat it out and cook it. That's a pretty unique thing.
Absolutely. And that Newt Burger is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've eaten several myself.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Over the
not bad
years.
for Baghdad.
Not bad for Baghdad. That is so
But
right.
anyway, he would, it's just a basic thing, but you use the best meat, the freshest meat, and you grind it yourself. We still have the same grinder.
Mm.
So anyway, he'd be back there smoking cigarettes, cooking cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Ash
and,
falling on
and
the grill.
lines of people, and nobody cared because, my granddad, they called him Newt, and he was kind of like a legendary person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I just watched him, how he done things, and my uncle, he was there when I was younger. He was there a lot, but as I got older, he had other things to do. So it's just basically me and my granddad there. So I learned how to basically run the whole thing, and all while working with my granddad. And it kind of just it was a lot of long work. I kept telling my uncle, I'd like to buy this place one day, and I just had it in the back of my mind, like, hopefully I'll get there one day. And but so I just kept working. But I mean, when you get to work with your granddad, I mean, it's you just stay in there. It don't matter what you get paid or whatever. I didn't really do it for the money. I just did it because it was like a family thing, and something that I just felt like I needed to do and wanted to do. Yeah. And even as a child, I always said I was going to buy the B&N. So it was just kind of a goal of mine in life.
Right.
To be like my granddad in a way, but it's kind of exploded now to something totally different.
Well, you have taken it to a whole new level.
He's meant to be there.
That is for sure. So these recipes, they are handed down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of that coon hunter's cake.
Yes.
Oh my heavens. That is probably my favorite dessert in the world.
Yeah. The coon hunter's cake was my grandmother's recipe. She used to cook all the time, and they would sell some at the store, but sorry, I talked. But they would sell some at the store, and we were talking one day at my grandmother's house. I was just sitting there in a chair. It was like in wintertime. I was looking through her recipes. I was like, I bet this would be good to sell. And she's like, oh yeah, they'll go crazy over that. So I started cooking the cake myself, and I'd cooked one or two. I think I cooked two the first time. And then before you know it, I'm cooking 4 every single day.
How many do you sell on a Saturday? How many pieces?
I would say, well, on Friday and Saturday, close to 100 pieces on Friday and on Saturday.
Wow. And those are good sized pieces.
And they're
too.
they're probably like 3 pieces. So that's a value at $4.99 a piece. You're actually getting 3 pieces.
Yes. You are.
But yeah, my grandma found that recipe. They used to go to Lake Okeechobee, and her sister-in-law, which was my granddad Newt's sister, they would be down there, and they got the recipe from some lady down there, and it's in the recipes, my Mammy's recipes, like 1981 maybe. So we keep it going.
Oh, that's so good.
So let's switch gears a little bit from the I'll say from the sweet to the savory.
Yeah.
And I think is it fair to say you're best known for your brisket?
I mean, in my mind, I would like to be known for that.
Okay. Well,
But
we're going to say that. So we're going to make
Yes.
it, we're going to make it so. So
yeah, my granddad come up with the Newt Burger.
Mhm.
So one winter day when there wasn't nothing going on, no hams to cook, I thought, well,
Yeah, let's stop there. When he says there's nothing going on, he's probably just cooked and deboned and wrapped and sliced probably about 200 bone-in country hams.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
because that was the thing my granddad did back in the day, cook country hams.
Yeah.
So I kept the tradition going. And
So then he gets bored, he says, in
Yeah.
January.
yeah, because it's January, and January
Can't
used
be
to be
outside and-
deader and
Yeah.
all get out. And,
So you bought a what?
I bought a little, it almost looked like what do you call them?
cooker.
The roaster
Like a
ovens?
Like a
Smoker?
roaster.
It's
Oh,
like a
roaster.
roaster
Okay.
oven.
Yeah.
And I got it from Marianne, this lady that works with us at the store. I was like, Marianne, I'll buy that from you. And there's had wood thing in it. So I cooked a brisket one day.
It's comical. We have a picture of it sitting out in the snow.
And, the drop cord going out in the snow,
Oh my
sitting outside
gosh.
because I didn't want to smoke up the whole store.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know a thing about what I was doing. And I had seen some things like I never even really fooled with brisket. And I think it was that Aaron Franklin guy. I seen some videos of him and I was like, well, I just see, for fun.
Right.
Yeah.
For fun, when we've just about hit pure exhaustion.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks of. What can we do next?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have
That's
to-
why.
That's how you
that's why.
innovate. Yeah.
That's
you have
why
to be
it works.
working all the time because
Mhm.
I would say I inherited I didn't inherit money, but I inherited a work ethic from my granddad.
Mhm.
Well, you would
Absolutely.
have to
Mhm.
Oh,
because
Something that's invaluable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I had never had the brisket until we were together at the state
Oh, yeah.
fair. Every time I'm at B&N, I always get the Newt Burger, which is fantastic. I keep
Mhm.
thinking I will branch out. I
Yeah.
will get the fish. I will do something
Mhm.
else. But that brisket,
Yeah.
that was life changing.
Yeah.
That was so
So good.
good. Oh my goodness.
The reason the brisket is what it is because of Ashley.
Oh, do tell,
Well,
Ashley.
Do tell.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Work.
She took me on a trip to Central Texas in
I
2019.
was like, what? I'm not touching
We went
brisket.
to all the legendary
we did. I forgot.
barbecue places in Central Texas.
So we planned out a trip where we could go to we did 3 cities.
We started in Houston,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio
San Antonio,
and Dallas.
Austin, and then what's that little town?
I don't know. So we saw
Anyway,
a lot
Sorry,
of the
a
big.
small town.
No, that
somewhere.
was-
There
That's been
a
a few
lot
years
of-
ago.
Yeah, we did a lot of driving. Texas is a huge
Yes.
place.
It is
Yes.
huge.
So we saw four of the big time.
Yeah, I actually saw Aaron Franklin at Franklin Barbecue, but he was on the telephone, so I didn't talk to him.
Mhm.
And then
Gatlin, Greg Gatlin.
Yeah.
We went to that's the first one we ate at was Houston, Greg Gatlin.
And we got off the plane. We went straight to Greg Gatlin's. We took a bite, and no offense to Greg Gatlin, but I took that first bite and I thought, oh my gosh, we've flown all the way to Texas and we've got brisket just as good as this in Baghdad.
Yeah.
So why we just went on this huge trip, and but the things we learned in Texas.
But the best part of the whole trip was the best place of the whole trip was a place called 2M Smokehouse in San Antonio. This tall guy waited on us and, cut our stuff up. He was like a professional. I was
Mhm.
watching every detail. And that was the best place we ate at. And I was like, man, that pulled pork just melt in your mouth. So I ended up texting them on Instagram. I was like, how y'all do that pulled pork like that? And, it took them a while. And then one day I looked and they liked one of my cheeseburger pictures on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, actually, 2M Smokehouse likes my stuff. And then before you know it, the guy that owns the place, he wasn't there that day, but S.O. Ramos, he texted me and told me how to do the pulled pork.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it when people share.
Yeah. So
And
it's
then
just
his
become this
the
whole
guy
thing.
that waited on us there, his pitmaster, Dusty, he followed us on Instagram. And he would give me tips on ribs because, they had the most beautiful. I would sit and look at their stuff. Even over Aaron Franklin and all of them. And I was like, man, they just made everything look so good. It was just like picture perfect. And if it hadn't have been for them, I don't know.
Yeah. They've shared a lot of tips, a lot of advice, a lot of, like we can complain about pricing and, just the market and small business stuff that only other small business owners understand. And they're both very
And I mean,
helpful.
I just kept doing it. I mean, every day. And I finally got in a rhythm now where I about halfway know what I'm doing.
Well, it is perfect.
Yes.
And you went all
stop
the way
there.
all the way to Texas to find out that yours is just as good.
It really
Let's
is.
just say better.
Yeah,
It is.
I'll tell you
So
another
we've been
Texas.
back. Yeah.
I'll tell you another Texas story. She got me a thing to go to Barb's barbecue brisket class,
Oh,
Okay.
and this girl, she's like big time now.
Michelin star.
Yeah.
wow.
Big
Okay.
time place.
Yeah, she just got like chef of the year and what's that called? Was it James Beard or was it
James Beard. Yeah.
Okay.
Southwest?
So she's
Best
very
Chef?
recognized,
Yeah.
this girl.
She
Yeah.
worked at Goldie's Barbecue, which was ranked number 1 on Texas Monthly's list a few years ago. And anyway, so we're going to Texas to go to that barbecue class. And of course, we have to stop in San Antonio first before we go there. So I go to 2M and SO, he was like, why are you going to a brisket class for? I said, well, Ashley bought it for me.
Yeah, blame me, right? Yeah.
I think you've got it absolutely perfected.
Yeah.
But-
And you guys, you are so good at your social media.
Yes.
Both your videos. Ashley, talk a little bit about
Listen.
how, just you're like pros. Whatever you
Here's
do
the
is
thing.
wonderful.
It's all him. And I think that like people see it and they'll.
Except for the posts about me, I let her do that. That way
That
they
is
don't-
true. He does not
I
brag
don't-
about himself.
I don't want to do that.
But
So let everybody
but
know
I think
that, I
that
don't
like
do that.
he comes off with like these one-line things and these zingers and these like not bad for Baghdad, which is like a hashtag that other people are using now.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest slogans I've ever come up with.
It's just one of those things.
That's
He's
good.
so much like his grandfather.
Yeah.
Newt just had these one-liners that he would say, and that's why people loved him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not put on.
Yeah.
It's just who they are.
just all natural.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the Not Bad for Baghdad thing, I think it was, we were nominated, what
Yep.
was it? Best in the state for best burger,
Yeah.
best down home restaurant, best barbecue. And I tell people, well, that's not bad for Baghdad.
That's where it started.
And then you say, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a
Baghdad
good-
is a
yeah.
town of about, what Rusty say, 400,
I think so.
including cats and dogs.
Yeah. So
Sounds about right.
yeah.
So,
Not
I mean,
many.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
pretty good.
definitely
And
not
another,
bad.
let me tell you all this real fast about the Texas thing. The one of the greatest things that ever happened to me in my life, food life,
Yeah.
is it was a Rib Wednesday.
Oh. He had just had COVID.
I had the COVID, and I came back to work that day, and I was struggling, and
it's a wonder he was even at work that day.
but I had to go to work because I had to get the job done. But anyway, I look up in the line, and there's that guy from 2M Smokehouse.
The guy that we met the very
Oh
first
my
trip that cut our brisket in
Gosh,
that
that's
line.
amazing.
Wow.
He must have really been taken by your pictures, by your
Oh, yeah, we were-
conversation.
Yes.
all
But
of
I
it.
didn't know he was coming.
No, and so him and his girlfriend of the time, they're now married, but the girlfriend, they had gone on a road trip. He's now opened his own pizza place. That's a whole other story. But they went on this huge like excursion from New York over into Michigan. They literally planned their trip out back to Texas so that they could come see him at
Wow.
B&N.
Yeah, they stopped in us before they went to Nashville.
Yeah.
But when your rib hero comes
Yeah.
Your rib hero.
comes out, that was like the best.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost like if you was a little kid and Michael Jordan came and shot ball with you or something.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
amazing.
But
Yeah.
Dusty Dworak, he now owns the best pizza restaurant in Texas.
yeah.
wow.
Okay.
So who's
So-
some other? Sorry, Mason. You may be wanting asked the same question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Name some other surprise guests that have walked into B&N.
Mm.
Michael Bush, the athlete.
Yeah, met Michael Bush.
Or where's the farthest?
Rick
somebody's traveled?
Pitino's lawyer, met him.
That's funny.
He likes his bologna sandwich thick as a mule's lip.
That was
Okay.
that came from grandfather. That
Yeah,
saying.
Okay.
The furthest would be the guy that we met at the state fair, but then who came South Africa.
Oh no, the furthest away, that guy from Japan or something.
Oh yeah, true.
Mm.
And
I
then
mean,
there's a
it's-
guy from Dubai. He's got something to do with Porsche. He stopped in one.
Oh, wow.
He follows us.
I mean,
and,
it's international, y'all.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, there's so many people. There's
I mean, name some from last week. Some places.
well, just this morning, Michigan. Yesterday, Michigan. The day before that, Minnesota.
But I'm talking Ireland.
Yeah,
Germany.
Ireland was about a week
Really?
ago.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Germany was a
amazing.
few weeks ago. But at least, like I said, that's not bad for Baghdad.
Yeah.
There
yeah.
you go.
That is not.
So, is it fair to say, with the exception of the brisket classes, that you're a self-trained chef?
Oh, I would say, I don't know if you would say the word chef, but self-trained, absolutely.
No, I would consider you
Yeah.
head chef.
Yeah.
I would too.
Executive
I-
chef there.
I kind of consider myself the head bologna slicer. but
don't
but-
short yourself.
But yeah, I mean, I learned from S.O. Ramos, who is a 2-time James Beard nominee. I mean,
Mm.
and he's
Yeah.
a barbecue man and got a nominee for James Beard. I mean,
Yeah.
in
But
the
then
food world, that's like big time.
Yeah.
But I think we got to go back because it all though boils back to Mammy and Newt
hmm
because that's what people are coming in for. Like, yes, no discredit to SOL, James Beard, whatever. But like everybody just wants to eat like what their grandmother cooked.
Mm.
That's what people really want. And we don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
People cook less and less and less, and the
Yeah.
world changes. And so if you can go eat a meal that might taste like your grandmother cooked,
Yeah.
that's what everybody wants.
One of the best compliments I got was one of my cousins, my mama Bailey, which was was James Bailey's wife. She was like one of the greatest cooks of all time. And my cousin came in and she said, "Yeah, Buckshot." She said, "That chocolate pie reminded me of Mama Bailey's."
Oh,
And I was like, "Man, I mean, that's pretty strong there.
that's a great compliment.
That's pretty strong."
So you are so popular. B&N is so popular. I mean, it is crowded almost every time I've ever been there. Have you ever thought of expanding a little bit, or
You'd have to add a second floor. Or
you have
something.
to add? I don't even know how you do it, but
It's just so hard. I mean, the hardest part, like the people that we have working, I mean, they're going home exhausted. That's the thing. It's like, not that we don't want to like welcome more people in. It's just such a fine line.
Yeah.
right.
Like you can go too big, then you lose some of that uniqueness. And then we're already like asking these people to work so hard.
Mhm.
And, they're giving up. I mean, some of these women are sacrificing their bodies because I know when they go home, they are hurting,
Yeah, a lot of them had surgery and everything
yeah.
else.
And
Oh,
so
my
it's just a
goodness.
fine
Wow.
line.
I try to
between, like-
exercise every morning before I go in, so I stay in shape. I do.
Lifting that brisket.
That's right.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't know. It's a fine
I would-
line.
I
But
mean-
now that we're talking about it, I like it just the way it is. I mean, it's
yeah,
small,
that's the
unique.
thing. It's like, how do you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's cool the way it is because we're out in the middle of nowhere, y'all,
Yeah.
and we got people from all over the world, and they're lined out the door,
Yeah.
and they don't care to wait because
Yeah.
they know what's at the end of the.
Yeah.
Right.
They know what's
I always
waiting
think
for
like
them. So.
sometimes people get upset, standing in line. It's like, well, you would sit in your car in line at McDonald's.
Exactly.
So you can wait for this, which
But-
is like real cooked.
This is
food
all
and-
real. It's all homemade.
Right.
I mean, my grandmother. I expect most of the stuff I make is really all her stuff,
Yeah.
and basically all that and the stuff I learned in Texas. So you're getting like,
Mhm.
something you ain't never had
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
everything fresh from the beef to, I mean, it just has a much wonderful, better
Yeah.
taste than
I still
anything
buy from the
store-bought.
same distributor as my granddad did.
Mhm.
Well, that
Yeah.
carries on the tradition. So what's coming up new for B&N? Any new recipes, or you've uncovered a long lost recipe from somebody
Um,
that you want to try out?
Well,
or-
the newest thing I did, we just ate that last night, was the Gene Kemper cake.
Yep. So we got a local farm and family we've all known forever.
Mhm.
Her name is Jean Kemper. She's a fantastic baker. Anybody out in Baghdad that like ever needs a cake, you're getting Jean to make her a birthday cake and
Mhm.
cupcakes. And she wins so many blue ribbons at the state fair for pies and cakes. And
Oh, wow.
so one of our favorite things, Mammy's favorite cake,
Yeah.
when Newt turned, was it 90? And we
He
had the
had the
birthday
oxygen-
party at the store.
Remember they had the oxygen tank on his back? And
Yeah. So
a
Gene
grill?
made the cake. Everybody's favorite cake was this applesauce cake or spice cake.
Mm.
And so he asked Gene, can we have the recipe?
Yeah.
And he's just started it
Oh.
probably a month ago.
Yeah, and when I made it, I made sure to give her a piece, and she said, "I've never eaten this before
From
until
somebody
now."
else.
And yeah, from somebody else, and she thought it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
good.
So
I
if
like
she
it.
thinks it's good, then I was like, "Well,
High
I
praise.
like
just-
it better than the Coon Hunter cake.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yep.
now I don't know. I don't know, Ashley. I mean, you can say that,
Yes, I
but
can.
they're like two different things.
They are very different.
Oh,
but
that coon.
You'll have to
the
see
spice
which one
cake is
sells
so
better.
good.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
The
I
Coon
gotta-
Hunter cake sells
Coon
better.
Hunter cake
Okay.
sells.
Well, the
But this is
But
new.
it's
spice
new.
cake is new, so
New.
people
At
are
least
still
it's
figuring it
something
out.
different. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right.
Yeah,
That is
I ate
something
one
new.
last night,
Yeah.
and I mean, I was about to explode.
Yeah. Again, triple serving.
triple.
Oh
serve.
yeah, and
You
the
don't-
icing was. I mean, y'all,
Oh, that's
Yeah, an inch thick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
and it's all made from scratch.
Yeah.
Well, everybody
Well,
is going to be hungry
yes.
now.
Yeah.
We're all going to.
Oh, yeah.
So, B&N, what are your hours? If there is by some chance somebody out there that has never been.
Well, our hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Sundays, we are closed because me and Ashley, when we had twins, this is another thing about my granddad and my grandmother. They would work Monday through Sunday, and it used to be all day long.
Mhm.
Mm.
But now, since I had twins, we was like, well, we just need to at least take one day off.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we are closed one day a week, but we are humans, and it's.
Yeah. I think you've earned a day
I
off.
think you
Yeah.
But I'm not necessarily off on Sunday, but the
No,
store
he's
is
not.
closed.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you got to keep smoking all the time. Like people don't understand when you're cooking briskets like that. 20 hours. It takes 20 hours to cook a brisket like I do.
Mm.
I mean, you can cook them faster if you want, but I'm just used to cooking them that
Yeah.
way. And you got to be there every day. You got to be thinking about the next day. And now I do ribs every day,
Okay.
so I got to get them on every
Yeah.
night. The bone-in pork chop, I do them every day.
It's a lot.
Yeah, the bone-in pork chop, it's thick.
No, I meant
Oh.
all the work is
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So you deserve something.
But I don't really think about the work because it's more like it's just all natural to me.
Mhm.
Like
So, are your twins interested in cooking at all? I know they're little, but
No, but they do love being there. They love making the videos for social media.
Oh.
well,
Yeah,
they're
they're-
super
they're-
cute. So
they're
cute.
really good models.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. They
Yeah.
sell that ice cream.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
They want the ice cream
Yeah.
every day. Yeah. They would take the ice cream over a meal. Yeah. But
I
they,
think if I was 5, I probably would.
right?
Yeah.
Same. And
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
would've
going to
done the
fight
same
it.
thing.
I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever. Just it's fine.
Have it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The girls, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
But they know how to
It's
advertise.
in their
I'll
blood.
say that.
Yeah.
for
Yes,
them.
So,
they do.
They're
know how.
definitely born with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a family thing, you know.
How many, we'll just go briskets. How many briskets do you think you go through in a year?
Oh, I don't know about that. I would say during a week, I probably sell 40 or 50, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Which is
times
small,
50.
which is
Oh, yeah.
this is petty, because like down at San Antonio, I'm sure if I text SO, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm selling 40 or 50 a day."
Yeah.
Okay. But again, not bad for Baghdad.
But it's
Right.
it's not bad for
Different
Baghdad.
scale.
Yeah.
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 So-
And you
But
know,
also, you got to give yourself more credit because Texas is doing just barbecue. So
Yeah.
he's doing barbecue and the Newt Burger
yes,
and usually another special.
and I have to
Meatloaf,
make all the
tacos.
sides too, and
Yeah.
all the desserts
Mhm.
besides all the barbecue.
Yeah.
That's why you're in so many categories
Yes.
for best of.
Right.
Not just the barbecue, but the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
hamburger and all the other.
Yeah, like if you
things.
come out
Yeah.
there, if you don't like brisket, well, I got pulled pork. If you don't like that, I got bone-in pork chop.
You
know.
don't like that. There's burgers. There's another daily special. There's so much.
But the cheeseburger, you could eat it every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can eat a bologna sandwich if you want that
That's
too.
right.
I mean, that'd be good too.
yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
had bologna in a long time,
yeah.
but I'm sure your bologna is better than any that I've ever had.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Just
Of
ask,
course.
just ask Rick Pitino's lawyer.
Yep. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Anything else that you would want to add for people maybe that haven't been to B&N, or just some tidbit or something you've thought of that you really wanted people to know about your fabulous, fabulous store and restaurant, I should say?
I mean, I feel like some people might hear the Baghdad or think like, oh, that's so far out, but it's really not.
Yeah.
You know,
It
we're
is
12
not.
minutes from Shelbyville, if that, in some spots, you know. So like it's a beautiful drive out.
And we're right in the middle of Lexington and Louisville,
Yeah.
and I guess Cincinnati.
Yeah,
and the
that's
train
right.
We are in that golden
Yeah.
triangle.
We are.
Yeah.
So it's, you know.
right off 64,
Yep.
about the exit 43.
Yeah.
Exit 43, and it's like
Okay.
8 miles.
Yeah. It's
north.
really a straight shot from 43.
straight shot from 64
Yeah.
And then
downtown Baghdad.
on the weekends, there's been music.
Yeah.
Like-
Baghdad has really come alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had summer concerts, and there's a whole rejuvenated like girls softball happening in Baghdad. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
And Ashley has a school in Baghdad right beside the store.
Really?
Yeah, I do a cottage school right beside the store. I teach yoga right beside the store. So
Oh.
Baghdad is, it's really growing and
Yeah.
changing, but like in a good change.
In
Yeah.
the right direction.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is kind of funny. When I was at my previous job, I found out there was a Baghdad, Kentucky, and I was saying, "Oh, I would love to be tourism director for Baghdad." And
Yeah.
here I am. Here we are,
That's
Mason.
a
Yep, here we
good
are.
tidbit to share.
I
is
mean,
Baghdad,
like-
Iraq, when there was the war. With
Oh,
Newt.
yeah.
This is a good one.
Oh,
My
I wanna go
granddad,
Baghdad.
there, like I got all these scrapbooks my grandmother gave me, and my granddad, he was like, I mean, he was in all kinds of newspapers.
National Enquirer.
Then she
Really?
was at Kroger one day. She said, "I opened up National Enquirer, and there's Garnet
But tell them why.
because of Baghdad, Iraq.
So the war in
Remember
Iraq
the
was
Desert
going on.
Storm?
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Somebody from France or somewhere called him one morning, like 4 or 5 in the
Mhm.
morning. He had to have it like a interview on the
Right.
phone.
Yeah, because they were comparing Baghdad, Kentucky to Baghdad, Iraq.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
and I've
Yep.
and I've met soldiers in the store
Yeah.
that's been to Baghdad, Iraq, and are in Baghdad, Kentucky, and they say
Wow.
Baghdad, Kentucky is a whole lot better than Baghdad,
I'm
Iraq.
sure.
I
sure.
am positive
Yes.
that is the case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely. You should do you ever do postcards? You could, oh gosh, man, postcards for Baghdad. That'd be amazing.
That would be cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anything else?
I don't think so. You got anything else you want to say?
This has been fascinating.
I mean, there's so much we
I know,
could
I
talk
feel like we
about.
could
I
just
mean,
go
I could
through
tell you all
history
day
forever,
about being
yeah.
in, but I just hope that my grandmother and granddad, you know, I'm just glad that I can carry on the family tradition
Yeah.
in their way and in my way.
Yeah.
Because 2020, the pandemic hit,
right.
and I was like, well, we need to make the kitchen a little bit bigger. I had that always in my mind because we kept selling so much food. And then I got to, that one day Ashley's like, yeah, we're going to have to close. I was like, huh? Because, you know, they had all them rules.
Right.
And then at the store, you know, 6 foot apart, that ain't going to work.
Yeah.
So I got my employees together one night and I was like, well, we're going to have to close. And y'all better be ready to work because I don't know if we're going to be working much longer because we're just going to serve everybody outside. Because, see, we had twins in the hospital that was just born December 23rd, which was right before the pandemic. And we was scared, you know, they were already compromised. So we didn't want to make anything worse.
Right.
So I was kind of in a rock and a hard place.
That's when Mama Bear said, we're closing the doors.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
too scary.
It was.
So I had to go up to the store. I was like, you know, hope we make it. Hope y'all are here to help me. And by golly, we made it.
Yeah.
We got busier.
Yeah.
And that's when I think we started getting bigger on social media a little bit. And that's when we redid the whole building inside during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't nobody coming in. So we made the kitchen bigger. And I made it, instead of a grocery store with the aisles all going up and down, I just opened it wide open. And one day, me and my mother-in-law were in the back. And I was like, oh, look how nice that ceiling looks. And she said, oh, my God. And I said, take it all out.
So they had put a drop ceiling in the 90s, you know, to help with heat and stuff.
Yeah.
So we got a ceiling from
Took it out.
19 and 12 with 10 on it, you know, that people would love to recreate,
Yeah.
but this is all rich.
That's amazing.
So I made the building. I looked at the old picture, what it looked like in 1912. The building was built in 1912, and I basically made it look like 1912 again.
Wow. It is adorable and
Yes.
historic
Yeah.
and delicious.
And well worth the drive.
And
It
well,
is.
all
And the
12
drive is
hours.
not far.
No.
Yeah.
And you'll know you're there when you see my granddad on the side of the building.
Yep.
Yes.
Ashley got me for my birthday 2 summers ago. Painting. This girl from Chicago came and painted a portrait of my granddad on the building.
Mhm.
well, that's
Wow.
wonderful as
Yeah.
well. It
Yeah.
That way,
definitely
people will
sets
know who
off-
Newt is. I wanted to make sure
Yeah.
let them know. You got to keep history alive so people don't forget,
Mm-hmm.
Always.
especially somebody like him.
Yeah.
Always. Well, I wanted to know the second I walked in, what is a Newt Burger and what is
Yeah.
all
Right.
this? So, yeah.
Yeah, is there
definitely.
anything else you want to, the questions about anything about being in? I'd be glad to answer it.
Is there anything we haven't gotten to yet that you want to make sure we get out there?
I don't think so.
We talked about ribs, brisket.
Yeah.
We've talked about what's new.
That's
But
Oh,
your
we need to
name is
talk-
officially Buckshot.
I would
Yes.
like to talk about the beans.
Okay.
Let's talk about the
Let's
beans.
talk about beans.
All right.
I'm excited.
My granddad taught me how to do the pinto beans, and I think it was around Thanksgiving time or Christmas time. We was fooling with hams, and I text SO in San Antonio. I was like, I got pinto beans, and they're good, but I was like, I've been to your place, and I was like, how's a way I can doctor them up, make them take
Yeah.
them to another level?
Mhm.
And he told me, and I tried it, and took it to another level.
Yeah. That's a perfect example of this whole new James Beard chef world combined with the old school, keeping it like traditional world, the pinto beans. It's your lesson
Yeah.
for the day,
well,
folks.
I will definitely have to try your pinto
Yeah.
beans
Because
now as well.
one of the tricks is, I'll tell y'all, is you got to chop up cilantro, but don't put that in there till you get ready to serve them, and then dice tomatoes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that was it? That was his trick?
Yeah.
No, not everything. I'm not telling the
The
secret.
secrets. Dude, as I'm writing
There
it
are
all
some
down.
secret recipes. So
That's a little it's a little piece of it.
But that's
Piece of the
that's what
puzzle.
changes them up.
Oh,
I mean,
that's amazing.
when I first did it, some of the local people, they were like, I don't want no salsa in my
Yeah.
beans. And then you get these people from all over the world, and they're like, oh my God, that's the best beans I've ever eaten in my life.
oh, I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure.
sometimes you have to broaden your horizons a little bit.
yeah.
So the beans,
Absolutely.
the pinto beans, everybody wants to know what that salsa is in them or whatever.
Yeah.
It's what you call diced tomatoes and cilantro.
There you
And
go.
secrets,
Yes.
additional
and little
And
secrets.
Joe
secrets
Bacon.
sprinkled in.
See, my granddad always used Joe Bacon and my granddad was real particular about sides too, because most people cook, they don't put enough salt and stuff. So he always put Joe Bacon and salt. So we put Joe Bacon and salt in basically every vegetable we got.
Well, that's
So, and everything has taste and everything
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
everything
Lots of
does
flavor.
have taste. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you're going to be with us at the state fair again this
Yes,
year.
that was
'cause-
so fun.
oh, you
Yeah,
were
thank y'all
amazing.
for doing
Yes,
that for us.
thank you.
No,
Well,
that was-
we wanted to share B&N
Yes.
with so many other
Yeah.
thousands of people that
Yeah.
had never been
That was
there.
really
you
cool.
all were a hit.
So you
Yeah,
were.
it was fun cutting brisket for people.
Yeah.
Well, and hearing what they had to say
yes.
about the brisket
Mhm.
and people that had already been there, what they were saying.
And I guarantee you, we were the only barbecue people there that day that didn't bring barbecue sauce with them either.
Yeah.
That's another thing about
Yeah.
being in. You don't have to have sauce. You don't have to
Correct.
add salt and pepper to nothing.
Mhm.
And you said that, and yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, you are so right. No,
Yeah.
nothing.
No, you
Just
don't need anything.
Yeah, if you put
delicious.
sauce on the brisket, I mean, I'd cook that thing for 20 hours and you're going
Right.
to put sauce on it. If you want something sweet, eat a piece of the coon under cake.
Oh my gosh. That's how I feel at some restaurants when I order fish and I ask for tartar sauce.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I will not ever put anything
Yes.
on your food because it's wonderful. Just
Yeah.
the way it is.
Now the fish, I will give a secret out. We season it with salt.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. All right.
That was the secret.
That's the
You
secret.
all
heard
you
it
get.
here,
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
heard
because
it
when you
here.
get a good piece of meat and you just put salt on it, that's
Yeah.
all you need because that fish is legit.
Well, the fish is
Yes.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's close to a foot long now. The other day, a lady said, "Buckshot, my fish is small." I said, "Okay, buy another one."
Oh God.
So if one ain't enough,
Yeah.
we'll be glad to sell you another one.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I can see this happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna this week.
Actually, he does get a tape measure out in
This
the
week,
kitchen.
yeah.
Really? Oh my goodness.
But I mean, if you're getting if you're getting a 9-inch piece of cod fish, and you're getting 2 sides, and you're getting hush puppies, and you're getting bread, I mean,
That should
what?
be
That should be plenty.
Should be
Should
plenty.
be.
But I like
Especially
to-
it's mostly people eating lunch.
Yeah.
That's their lunch.
But to
Yeah.
me, and another thing about B&N, if you eat at B&N, like say you get the dinner, you're not going to have to eat for another
Week.
several hours.
Yeah.
Week.
Yeah.
And or you can basically a meal at B&N is for 2 people,
Yeah.
and it's
essentially,
only $15.99.
Yep.
We
What a
try to
deal.
keep everybody on the brotherhood plan.
Well, you guys do amazing. It kills me when I hear people say there's nowhere to eat. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Or things are too expensive because you,
Oh,
oh my
that's
gosh.
what
Well,
kills
just
me.
go to B&N.
Talking about expensive, they ought to see my bills that come in
Yeah.
if they want to talk about something expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
well,
really
I'm
hard.
sure. I bet. Well, we love B&N. We love
Yep.
you guys so much. And
Thank you.
thanks for being partners with
Oh,
us.
yes.
And thanks for all you do for having a great
Yeah.
store and wonderful restaurant because it just makes Shelby County even better.
Yeah. We love it. We love Shelby County. We love Baghdad.
Well, thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thank you.
thanks for having us.